Hey, it's the Empire. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the bell icon for more videos. We taking over. Let's go, champ. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button right now. Let's go. Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Backshot Boxing, right? Funny news, man. Chris Eubank Sr., man, is trolling George Groves once again, man. She's trolling him once again. Now, this is what Chris Eubank said in a tweet, man. One can run like Bolt, but there is no longer any hiding from the inevitable. Just in case George Groves pulls out, be in shape to earn up to $2 million. So those are words from Chris Eubank Sr., man. You know, messing with George Groves again, saying he's gonna run. And he's basically gonna not be in the tournament at all, man. He's gonna pull out once again, or he might just not fight Chris Eubank at all. He might get in the ring and just run around the ring, you know. Chris Eubank, man, is wild, man. It's funny because the only way I seen Chris Eubank win a fight is if you outbox him and use excessive movement. I think his only loss, Billy Joe Saunders, was a draw at best. I thought Chris Eubank won that fight, but it could have been a draw. But in my opinion, I thought Chris Eubank really won that fight. Right? There was times where Billy Joe Saunders was ducking incredibly low. In boxing, you can't duck below someone's belt line. There's points in that fight easily where Billy Joe Saunders was ducking so low, his head was beneath his belt line. So the only way George Groves thinks Chris Eubank thinks he's gonna win his fight is basically if he basically moves excessively and tries a so-called box. Because George Groves, from what I've seen, he has no really inside game, man. Now this is really wild, man. I seen Groves. He really does not like Chris Eubank Jr. I watched the press conference, and well, first thing that Groves says to talk about Chris Eubank Jr. is, "Hey, man, you know what? I don't like your dad. I don't think he should be part of your team. I think he's holding you back." This is what Groves said. He's like, "Well, why?" And Chris Eubank Jr. is like, "Why are you talking about my dad, man? Let's keep it boxing." He's like, "No, no, no. Your father. He doesn't need to be with you. He needs to not be with you at all. He needs to be doing something else. He's holding your career back. You could have fought Triple G, but you're fighting me instead." It's sort of wild, man. I mean, if you think a guy would not want the guy he's fighting to be at his best, you think if Chris Eubank Sr. was holding Junior's career back, you think that's a good thing. But nope, not George Groves. Apparently, he wants to best Eubank Jr. for what God knows why. It's obvious that Groves hates Chris Eubank Sr. to be talking like that. I hear the criticism all the time about Senior holding Junior back, but I don't get it. I don't understand it. Chris Eubank Sr. actually has a son. He just figured out, that was his, right? I think the guy has like 3 wins, like 2 knockouts or something like that. And he's a pretty decent fighter. And, Chris Eubank Sr., he didn't know he was his son for years. And then he's really getting a part of his life now. And people always talk about how, oh, well, you weren't here for that kid. But, then they swear that Chris Eubank Sr. shouldn't be part of his son's life that he actually knew his whole life. It doesn't make any sense. Like, do you want Chris Eubank Sr. to be part of both the kid's life or no? Because when he's a part of Junior's life, they're like, oh, well, he's ruining your career, he's destroying you. But then when you talk about his illegitimate child, he just figured out it was his, people always want to bring up the fact that, oh, well, you weren't there for that kid, so you're just a bad parent. So, like, people want it both ways. It doesn't make any sense to me. I see Chris Eubank Sr., you could tell he's a loving parent by the way he treats his son and the way he groomed him to be the fighter he is today. Not just the fighter he is today, but the person he is today. So it's mind-boggling to me that some of the comments that people say about Chris Eubank Sr., it doesn't make any sense because it's basically like hypocrisy at its best, because at one hand you're talking about how he doesn't need to be in his son's life, but then when people talk about illegitimate child, they say, oh, well, he wasn't there for him, So the fact that Chris Eubank Sr. showed that he is there for one of his kids, that's a good thing. People should want that. Whether it's for better or worse, it's still his dad. Plus, Chris Eubank Sr., he has so much experience in boxing world level. Some of the best trainers are boxers. They don't even need to be the best boxers, but they have that fundamental, mental strength to get to the next level. So Chris Eubank Sr. is talking trash to George Groves, man. He says he's going to run out the ring, man. Here's $2 million to anyone who wants this work. So let me know how you guys feel about it, man. I know how I feel about it. I think it's hilarious, man. George Groves needs to respond because Chris Eubank Sr. has been talking trash left and right. I guess he did talk trash indirectly toward Junior by saying Senior doesn't need to be in his corner at all. He's like, just don't have that guy in your career, you know. So I guess Groves did respond, but he needs to be more active about it, not just in the press conference, but he needs to be active about it elsewhere as well. I want to see it, man. I want George Groves to say, "I hate you, makes Let me know how you guys feel about it. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.